So let's say we were okay with these 27 terms. We really like them, right? This was exactly what we want to do. We go up to download, and we download my keyword ideas. And this is going to give you an Excel doc. And this is really the start of your keyword research. So this is the Excel doc it gives us. It's got the keyword here, right? It's got the competition and the global volume. We said we're both not relevant, so we can go in and delete those. Whoops. And so here's local monthly search volume in the US, right? And so I like to go in, usually put a filter on, and just sort largest to smallest. And there we are. You can also, it gives you the exact match. So I like to just get rid of those, just so they're out of the way. And so here we are. So this is effectively our keyword set. So a volunteer agency came to us. They said, we're looking for people who are looking for volunteer opportunities in the Bay Area. And this is what we could give them, right? So volunteer San Francisco, volunteer San Jose. So this is sort of the starting point for how we would begin our on-page optimization. Now, there's a big caveat with this kind of keyword research, and it's that the tool can often be notoriously inaccurate. So I like to think about these terms as relative indicators rather than absolute volumes. There's a lot to consider. As we talked about earlier, Google has about 2/3 market share, right? So if you think about this volume, should you think about that other 1/3 that Bing and Yahoo have? So should you add an additional 33% to this, right? Then you got to think about the breakdown between SEM and SEO, right? About 70% of clicks go to SEO and about 30% of clicks go to SEM. So does that mean we should take 30% of these out of the volume? Then you have to think about click-through rate charts. About 40% of clicks go to the first result, 60% go to the top 3, 75% go to the top 5. So how much can you reasonably think about getting, right? Then you have to consider the data is not really always that accurate. So it's like you have an estimate on top of an estimate on top of an estimate on top of an estimate, which can often make this just wildly inaccurate. So rather than saying, oh, volunteer San Francisco is searched 1,300 times a month, I don't look at it that way. I like to look at it as a relative indicator. So rather than saying this is searched this many times, I wouldn't be that confident in saying that. But I would be confident in saying that volunteer San Francisco is searched a little more than twice as much as volunteer San Jose. So I don't like to look at the absolute numbers. I like to look at them as relative indicators for saying this keyword is searched about twice that one, or 4 times as much, or whatever the numbers are.